So today is the second day in section 6. Yesterday we were talking about discounts and markups. Today we're adding this other financial term called commission. And you'll have a little practice with commission. And then there will be a few problems in your assignment that involve discounts and markups as well. Okay? Commission, oh, there's one other topic today, and that's called profit. So we've got two topics today, commission and profit. So commission, some of your parents may actually work in a field where they are earning their money on commission. Actually, do you know any people who sell real estate? Any of you? Real estate? So there you go, an uncle. Did your dad sell real estate? Yeah. So he earns commission then. Gabe, who do you know? Your aunt sells real estate. Another field where the people earn money by commission is mortgage lending, mortgage brokers. Anybody know a mortgage broker here? Okay. Jake, who do you know? Friend's dad? Huh?
Mortgage.
I'm sorry?
What's mortgage?
They help people to get homes by finding good loan options for them. So your parents might have worked with a mortgage broker, or if they bought a house, they might have worked with one or more realtors, you know. And so the way that these people make money is that they sell something, and depending on how much they sell it for, they get a percent of that sales price. So if I was to go sell my home today, I don't actually get all of the money from that sale unless I'm my own realtor. Isn't that interesting? There's a lot of fees associated with selling a house. If you sell it, you have to pay bank fees and people who do the paperwork, loan officers and things like that, fees depending on if you're buying or selling, realtors and so on. So if I was to sell my home, just the realtor alone might take 6% commission. So if you know somebody who's a realtor, when they go to sell a home, if they sell a $500,000 home, they might earn 6% of that sale. I don't know, what would that be? Well, let's look at that in a second. We'll actually use that example. How much would a person earn if they sold a $500,000 house at 6%? So commission is the percent they're making times the total sales. So in that example we were just talking about, if we sold a house for $500,000, which around here is lower than what is pretty much available actually. Homes are very expensive in this part of the country. If a realtor earns 6%, which is a very common figure that realtors earn, how do I write 6% in a working decimal number? Spencer? Okay, we move the decimal twice over and we drop the percent sign. So when we go to multiply 0.05 times 500,000, we can find out what the realtor makes. That's their commission. So we could go scratch that out over here. 500,000, this is not hard, times 0.06. So we say 0 times 6. Oh gosh, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. And then we have 5 times 6, which is 30. And now we will move the decimal how many places to the left? 1, 2. So look at what the realtor makes. Is that nice? Yeah. Okay, so do realtors make money by the hour? No. So the job is a little bit scary at times. If the market isn't good and people aren't buying, they might go for months without selling a house. But when they sell a house, let's say they sell one at this price, they get a big chunk of money all at one time, you know. And then do they have other bills to pay that are part of their business?
Yes.
They might have an office. They might have an actual office building or something, right? Which that costs a lot of money to own an office building. They might have others who are helping them work, a secretary or another realtor where they are sharing the various sales commissions that they get. So it may not be just straight away 30,000, you know. Of course, they're going to pay their taxes, their income taxes, which you all will pay when you make money too. Which you want to know how to find these numbers. Otherwise, you might be taken advantage of, and we don't want that to happen, right? But anyway, doesn't that sound nice to earn 30,000? So what do you think a realtor would make if they were making 6% commission on $1 million home? Audrey? Right, just double that figure, $60,000. So if you were a realtor, what type of homes would you like to sell? Expensive homes, that's right. So when you go to a car lot to go buy your car, if you're going to buy a new car, sometimes people are a little scared to have those salespeople approach them because salespeople at car lots work on commission as well. So what do they want to get from you, the buyer? As much money as they can get from you, right? If you pay the maximum amount for a car, they're going to get more money, right? Is it possible for them to sell you the car at a discount? Yes, but you might have to really beg and plead and barter, and that's what people try to do with car salesmen. Colin? Okay, take this down. Jeremy is paid 15% commission on his sales. Last month he sold $1,745 worth of merchandise. Find his commission for the month. So this would be like a person working at Tilly's. The reason they want to know who helped you when you go to the register is because they keep track of commission. So if somebody has been helping you to go find some clothes or whatever and bring it over to you in the dressing room or change it out or whatever, then you do want to give their name because they're doing all that work hoping that when you buy the items, they will be the person on the receipt in their computer system. At the end of the month, when they calculate the commission, they're going to get credit for your sale. This happens at a lot of the finer places where you buy clothes, like a Nordstrom or those kinds of places. So Saks Fifth Avenue, not the Rack, because that's a different outlet, right? But this is kind of some of the more expensive places. So people might really just earn a minimum wage per hour from the company, but then they get a commission. The company wants these people to go and be really good customer service agents for the company. How can I help you? What do you need? You look good in that. Can I get you another one? That type of thing. Those are the things that are nice to hear when you're shopping. It's nice to have that help, but then you do pay a little bit more at those stores. And the reason you pay more is a lot of reasons, but one of them is this commission, okay? So let's see if we can set this up to find the money that this person earned. And who wants to set it up for us? Spencer. Did I already call you? No? Okay. Go ahead, tell me. 15% as a working number is what? 0.15 times. Right, this is going to be the commission. And then we just simply go carefully do the multiplication. And who has it? And what do you have, Stuart?
I have $261.75.
Does anyone agree with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we have that much agreement, it must be true. That's a nice commission, isn't it? So they might work and get minimum wage, so that's not a very big check each week. But then at the end of the month, they get this extra $261.75. Very. Second topic is profit. Profit. You know you have a profit if what's true. If you're a business, how do you have a profit? What do you think, Aiden?
If you have bought stuff, merchandise, and you sold it for even more money, you're getting a profit.
Very good. So he says you buy stuff, but you sell it for even more money. So when you sell it, that's called the income. Okay, so profit equals income. But what do you have to take away, Brian? The what? The profit is actually equal to your income, the money that you make, but you got to take away what? Gavin? The money that you spent for this business, right? And we call whatever the money is that is keeping your business going to pay all the bills of the business, the expenses, okay? Which would include buying the items at the wholesale price. And it would also include bills like electricity and water and all the bills that go into having a little shop, okay? So notice that if we were to abbreviate this, there's a cute little word here.
this
equals
last
I
year.
minus E, pi. Good. No talking. Okay, you do not need to write this down, but we will do a follow-up question in a second, and you can write that one down and come up with it, okay? This it says that your class is having a car wash to raise money for a class trip. Your expenses for towels, soap, and window cleaner and tire cleaner are $65. Your class washes 23 cars on Saturday and 35 cars on Sunday. The price per car wash is $5. So what is the profit? So profit again is income, take away expenses. So where's the income when your class posts this car wash? Where's the income coming from? Audrey?
I'm washing the cars at
$5 per car, right? And how many cars did you wash? On Saturday, there were 23, but then on Sunday, there were 35. So yes, you need to total that up, and we have 58 cars. Each of them were earning $5, right? So that would give the income. And look at that, the income is $290. Did you see this? What are the expenses when we have the car wash, Kenzie? And they just added that up for us, so that wasn't even hard, right? They could have made it more challenging by listing each of the expenses, and we would have had to total it up, but they gave it to us. So you simply identify them and subtract, and we can see that they made $225 for the class trip. That was the profit, okay? So you really need to understand that word profit. If it's asked during a test, I'm not supposed to define it for you at that time. You need to know now. That means the money that you actually have after paying all your bills, okay? So try this, see if you can answer this. Suppose your class charges $10 to wash these cars instead of $5. But suppose that the expenses were $75 instead of $65. So you're still washing 58 cars. Please find the profit. Everybody try it. We'll wait for everyone to have a chance. So there you go. An easy little problem to find profit. And they made a lot more if they charged $10 per car. But when you charge more money to do something, what's the risk? What might happen if you charge more? That's the problem. You might not get as many customers. So maybe there wouldn't be 58 cars. If there were, it'd be great. But if there weren't, then you might have to say, what, is it worth it to charge that much, right? Well, you might need to re-multiply your 58 times 5.